Alice. She's shopping. Here's me and Judy. We're sitting on the couch. And Cindy's trying on clothes. Ah! Right, Cindy. Wait, yeah. What were the size of your pants?
I just bought a size 20 blue jeans.
Yay!
What's up, guys? So we made it back from Lake Tahoe and we had a blast. It was a lot of fun. Despite having some horrible jet lag, we were able to get some picking and shopping done this weekend. So we hit the flea market, and then Michelle went on a little girls trip up to the mountains and was able to get some mountain picking done. We found some great stuff, so let me show you what we got. Okay, so let's start with what we found. Let's start right here on the end of the table. We're running down the table real quick. We got some stuff set out. But let's start with this guy right here. I actually found this a few weeks ago. But it's made in India. And it's hinged. But it's some kind of coat rack or hat rack. But it's never seen anything like it. I don't know if it's hinged to go around a corner or if it's just to hang on the wall like that. But I did love it. I love it, and it's got some age to it. I tell you what, if anybody knows what this is, or what it's about, or what it's used for, comment below. Let us know. We're dying to know about that. We can't find anything on it. Before I show you this, I'll give that a second because that's awesome. Enamel teapots. We always do well with those. Yeah, this actually looks brand new inside. Who doesn't need a pig on wheels, right? It's a hand carved pig on wheels. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we had a little bit of a nesting theme going on when I was shopping the flea market. So when I saw it on the table, I thought it was like a recipe box. And then I opened it up, and voila! It's a canister set. How awesome is that, right? And it's got a good look to it, right? Good farmhouse look. And then of course you got your Russian dolls. And those always do well. Everybody loves the Russian dolls. And let's see. Well, while we're talking about the nesting, let's go back over here. These are ceramic from, I think they actually have a date. 94. How cool is that? So they're hand painted. Look at this movie. Santa. That's super cool. Of course, the green stuff. Now this does have a little bit of a discoloration, but it's got such cool character. I mean, I like that. And, Michelle always tells me not to ever pass up stoneware. All right, I don't mean to make you sick or anything. Now we bought some planters, and it just kind of worked out this way that they're all bird themed, but some good old vintage swan planters. I love the colors on this guy. And then look at this. Look at those colors. Love that. Michelle found these absolutely gorgeous earrings. And then she did really well with the mountain picking. That was, you know, sometimes when we go to the mountain, it's hit or miss. But these, I believe it's cherry, hand turned. It's a wood vase. And this one's actually signed. There you go. Look at that, handmade. I love stuff like that because I know what it takes to learn that discipline. And then, you know, we got, these are heavy. But they're threshold. They always do well with those. Now these are cool. These are handmade. And I believe it's where they cut down and they mirror the wood together to make it look like an owl. Look at the growth rings. How awesome is that? Now this is cool. This right here is a music box, cigarette dispenser. Made in Italy. I gotta do some work to it. The piano hinge on it's missing some screws, so it doesn't quite shut, but it's not broken. Just missing some screws. But look, it's a cigarette dispenser. Music box. How cool is that? So that is awesome. I couldn't pass that up. Of course, when you go to the mountains, you're always, if you look hard enough, you're always going to find some willow stuff, and there's a willow basket right there. Now, of course, this hand-blown ginormous jar. Those are always popular. This actually came from Lake Tahoe. It was, we found this in a little old thrift resale store. It's kind of hard to explain, but we found this in there. And it was in one of the little villages when you drive around Lake Tahoe. When you drive around Lake Tahoe, there's several different villages, and this is one of them. But this thing is, oh, I just love that. It's just got an awesome look. It's got awesome colors, but that's super cool. And then Michelle found this guy. Look at this. He's vintage. Look at that sticker, made in the USA. Hand carved. Heavy as could be. Now she picked up these. She's got two of these. And these are, well, she'll have to come out and tell me what these are. She's already in bed, guys. That poor girl, she can't catch up. But I found some old books. The little engine that could. Who doesn't love those? Pierre. That was Michelle's favorite story when she was little. And of course, I picked this up. It's missing the cover, but look at the graphics. I couldn't pass that up. Michelle will find something to do with these graphics, with these pages. I know she will. And then, of course, some vintage and possibly first edition. We got to do some checking in on that one of the Dr. Seuss books. But that's some cool vintage little books there. And then I saw this. I didn't know what it was. Michelle had to tell me, and luckily it was all right because it's a hobo, yeah, hobo vintage leather purse. And it actually says, I guess it was personalized inside. And it actually says like, happy 10th birthday, Lauren, which is Michelle's first name. Anybody didn't know that. This was with those. Oh, I didn't show you those. Oh, I forgot to show you those. Okay. So this was in this box right here. And I picked up the box and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I knew what it was when I picked it up. I knew it was one of those little hidden boxes. But then when I opened up the inside and I saw these, look at these 10 photos. Oh my goodness. I mean, look at this one. And of course, this old magnifying glass was in there with it. But let me take you back over here. Now, this was found by the same person at the flea market. Bought two different weeks apart. I bought that one last week and this one a few weeks ago. But look how awesome that is. I know cigarettes aren't the thing, but man, that is super cool. Love that. Let's see. Let's sneak you over here. Picked up this. Not the glasses, the glass carrier. And then I got this tray. It wasn't quite, the color didn't pop that much. I did some cleaning to it and did some cutting board wax on it, and it turned out beautiful. So let me take you guys to the hallway. Okay, let's start here in the hallway. Michelle found these awesome brass lamps. And they're not typical, you know, they're not your typical looking tall, skinny brass lamps. I found some awesome art when I was at the flea market the other day. These oil paintings are just, look at that. All right, so we got this log right here. Of course, a hanging wind chime, heavy bell, cast bell. And then of course these tables are always awesome. Yeah, those are always popular. But I've never seen one actually this size. It's not tiny and it's not huge, but it's in great shape. You know how the boards sometimes bow on these, and this one's actually pretty straight and pretty narrow. I mean, not straight and narrow, but straight. All right, Michelle found these paintings. Yeah, so we found some great art this weekend. Great art. This came from actually Lake Tahoe. And those are always useful and neat to have. Because how cool is that, right? And somebody actually, you know, took the time. Man, that's awesome to me. Oh, we got this guy. Check this guy out right here. All right. I'm gonna plug it in. How cool is that? Pretty cool, right? Love those things. And those aren't common, you know, you don't see a whole lot of those. I mean, you see them, but you never see a whole lot of them. And then, this guy. And this handmade banjo. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the detail on the neck. but it's made out of an old stainless steel bowl. Ginormous. Not ginormous, but it's a big enamel wash pan. And then this thing. Alright. This literally was my carry-on baggage. But look at this. It's made out of some kind of hide. But move this out of the way. Look how old this basket is. I mean, it's, because I'm not the basket expert like Michelle is, but man, this thing is just, look at that. Okay, so we've never seen anything like this either. So if you guys have seen anything like this, comment below. Let us know if you, would you have left it behind? Like I said, that was my carry-on. You should have seen the looks I got walking through the airport with that. It was actually funny. Got these nice vintage bar stools. I cannot remember what the brand is, but we did find them. They're listed on our Facebook page if you're interested. This cast iron. I mean, that is awesome right there, wrought iron. So, basket. That is one of my finds. I look up when I bring them home if she likes them or not, and she actually liked this one. So, lucked up. Yay, win. Let's see. She got this Art Deco looking mirror. This one right here is heavy. And it's an old bevel mirror in a brass frame. But look at the age on the clips, how you hang this thing. I've actually never seen this. So this one's new to me. I think Michelle knows the story on this mirror, so I'll have to ask her. And of course, when she posts it on Facebook, she'll let us know what it is. Or if you guys haven't seen anything like it, or if you've ever seen anything like it, or if you have one like it, let us know. And of course, some of our art that we got. Wooden trays and bees. When you put them together, you can't lose, right? All right, let's see what we got going on in here now. She's already packed some of this away. Oh, a couple of tins. Awesome is she. Now, if you guys follow us on Facebook, it's Warehouse 71 in Ringo, Georgia. If you see the picture of me and Michelle in the gas station, you know it's us. But she lists a lot of this stuff on sale through our Facebook page. Oh. This actually came from Lake Tahoe. Yep, one of the things to make it back on the trip. And of course I picked up these are the old Trivets table mats, heat and stain resistant, but never been used. Look at the colors on those. Oh. Love her. That's awesome. Hand stitched piece of art. Look at that. Now, why somebody would stitch a toilet, but they did, and I love it. We found some great art pieces at the flea market. Of course, this is a Lake Tahoe find. Look at that. And of course, yeah. Now this, coming up right here, was one of my favorites. Know anything about it. I mean, I saw this and I walked all the way across. And I think it's on silk canvas. I'm not sure on that one. So, again, if you guys know anything about this stuff that we're finding, you know, we don't always know what we've got. And it would be useful, you know. Got a set of pillows. I think that's pretty much about it. Oh, I did find this. Missing the mirror though, but still, I love those frames. And then let me show you some of the furniture. Okay, this table, I'm telling you what, this is. When she found this on her mountain picking, and I was just like, wow. It's just one of those tables that you don't ever get, you know, you don't ever see, you don't ever get a chance to have, and this is one of them. This green chair she brought back, and awesome is that. And then one of my favorites, of course, is this secretary. And then I this is one of my finds. Look how beautiful that is. Love good mid-modern piece. Oh, something else Michelle found. Little canister set.